Today's topic is error in the sum of two quantities. For this, let us take delta A and delta B be the two absolute error in two quantities A and B. So what will be the measured value of A will become? It will become A plus minus delta A. Means what is A here? A is a true value and delta A is the maximum error that can come. It can be added or it can be subtracted from the true value. Similarly for B, what we can write B plus minus delta B. And what is Z? Z is the sum of these two quantities A plus B. And let us take the sum. How it can be represented in terms of error. Z plus minus delta Z. This is a representation of any quantity, physical quantity, and addition of the error. Then we'll substitute all the values. What is Z here? Z is A plus B, and it can be written as what is A plus delta B, and what is the value of B plus delta B. Then in the next step we'll add these two. We'll keep it separate and we'll keep plus minus common, and we'll arrange these two terms accordingly like this in bracket. When we'll take plus minus common, we'll keep this in bracket with simple addition sign in between. Now what is A plus B? That is Z. So in the next step I have written Z plus minus delta Z is equal to Z plus minus delta A plus delta B. So Z is again cancelled, and this plus minus and plus minus is also cancelled. So what we will conclude from here, if we'll add two quantities, when their true value is added, their error will also be added in the similar way. Next is the error in the difference of the two quantities. Now let Z is equal to A minus B, and we have to find the error in that. What is the representation? Z plus minus delta Z. And again we will write the same value. What is A plus minus delta B, and B plus minus delta B. We'll write minus here. Again take A minus B common, and here plus minus B common, and delta A. It will become here plus minus, and here is minus. It will become minus plus minus, minus minus plus. So minus plus delta B. Again what is A minus B? That is Z. So I have written here Z. Again it is cancelled, and delta Z is equal to, we'll get A plus B when we will take common plus minus. So we'll get plus in between. So what we will conclude from these two derivations, we conclude this thing: whenever two physical quantities are added or subtracted, then their respective errors will be added. So we will add the errors in both the cases, whether this is the case of subtraction or whether this is the case of addition. Next is error in the product of two quantities. Let Z is equal to A into B here, because we have to find the error in the product. So what will be our Z? A into B, and A is already defined and B is already defined. So Z plus minus delta Z, that is a representation. You'll get A plus minus delta A into B plus minus delta B. Then you'll just multiply this. A into B, AB, then plus minus A into delta B, then again plus minus delta A into B, then plus minus delta A delta B. Now divide left hand side by Z and right hand side by AB, because on left hand side we have Z, on right hand side all the terms are in A and B. We'll get 1 plus minus delta Z by Z. Here AB cancelled. When you'll divide A delta B by AB, A will be cancelled. You'll get delta B by B. Similarly here delta A by A, and here because no other term is there, so it will be like delta A by A and delta B by B. Now since it is the product of two small quantities like delta X into delta Y, so it will be further, you will get smaller value. Like if you multiply by 0.01 into 0.01, what you will get? You will again get very small value which can be neglected. So in the end what we will write, this one will be cancelled, this will be neglected, delta Z by Z, delta A by A plus delta B by B, after taking this plus minus common. So when the product of two quantities is taken, Z is equal to A into B, the errors can be written like delta z by z is equal to delta a by a plus delta b by b. Now we'll discuss error in division. In error in division, we'll take let z is equal to a by b. How to represent an error? Z plus minus delta z, and we'll put the value of a and b. Now what we have done, we have taken common a from the numerator and b from the denominator, and I have taken a, b separate and keep taking the numerator, their power will be minus 1. Because this is a small term, here we can use binomial theorem, we can take minus 1 in front of delta b, so it will become minus plus. Minus plus minus minus and minus minus plus. And here what is a by b? Z, so I have written z. So I'll get this simplified value. Now what I'll do, I'll divide both sides by z. When I'll divide both sides by z, here I'll get this, and here the whole term is divided by z, that is cancelled. Now you will get, then you will have to multiply this 1 into 1 into this minus plus delta b by b, then delta a by a, then again you will get smaller value, again you will neglect this. Now 1 will be cancelled on both sides, and taking plus minus common, you will again get delta z by z is equal to delta a by a plus delta b by b. So for the case of multiplication and division, your error behave in the similar way, that is delta z by z is equal to delta a by a plus delta b by b, means these fractions you have to add. Now another general rule which we will discuss now, if z is equal to a raised power p, b raised power q and c raised power r, and if I want to find delta z by z, how I will find? Take the power forward delta a by a plus take the power forward delta b by b plus take the power forward delta c by c, because in every, whether it is a multiplication or division, the fractions are added. So that's why if the whatever power will be, we'll take it in front and we'll add this. And how to find the percentage error? We just multiply these terms by 100. Let's discuss numerical based upon this. Two resistances R1 is equal to 100 plus minus 3 ohm and R2 200 plus minus 4 ohm. They are connected in series. What is their equivalent resistance? Now two resistors are connected in series, so the formula will be R is equal to R1 plus R2. So what is R1? That is 100 plus minus 3 ohm. What is R2? That is 200 plus minus 4 ohm. So what we will do, we will add the true value to the true value, plus minus will add error into the error. So the final answer you will get is 3 plus minus 7 ohms. So this is your final answer. Similarly, we will discuss one numerical with subtraction. The length of two rods 15.2 plus minus 0.2 cm and 10.7 plus minus 0.2 cm. Two rods are given to you with lengths, and you have to find the difference in the length of the two rods. How to find the difference? We'll just subtract it, L1 minus L2. So what is L1? 15.2 plus minus 0.2 minus 10.7 plus minus 0.2. Now we will subtract it. True value from the true value and error from the error. But what we did? We did a rule that while subtracting or while addition, we have to add the errors. So here I will not subtract anything, rather I will add it. But true value I will subtract it. So it will be 4.5 plus minus 0.4 centimeter. Our next numerical is R is given as V by I, and V is 100 plus minus 5 volt and I is 10 plus minus 0.2 amperes. So we have to find percentage error. You all know the formula of R is equal to V by I, and for percentage error what we will write, delta R by R into 100 is equal to delta V by V into 100 plus delta I by I into 100. This was the formula for percentage. Now what is delta V? That is 5. What is the original V? 100, that is the true value, into 100 plus what is delta I? 0.2. What is I? 10, and you will multiply it by 100. So you will get 5% plus 2%, that is 7%. So this is your percentage error. Our next numerical is the length and breadth of a rectangle are 5.7 plus minus 0.1 centimeter and 3.4 plus minus 0.2 centimeter. Length and breadth are given, and you have to find the area of rectangle with the error limits. Now how to find the area? What is the area of rectangle? Firstly, that is length into breadth. So we are going to multiply, and we have to apply the rules for the multiplication. Now what will be the rule for the multiplication? Error, their fractions will be added in that. What is L? I'll write here 5.7 plus minus 0.1 centimeter. What is breadth? 3.4 plus minus 0.2 centimeter. What is area? That is L into B. That is 5.7 into 3.4, that is 19.38, or round off 19.4 centimeter square. Now for the error, what we will do? Delta A is equal to delta L by L plus delta B by B. Here again we will write A. This was the formula. What is delta L? 0.1. What is L? 5.7 plus 0.2 over 3.4. And what is the area? That is 19.4. After solving this 0.1017, you will get here 0.059, and you multiply it with 19.4. After simplification, you will get this. If you round off to one digit, it will become 1.5. So area will be your true value, that is 19.4 plus minus 1.5 centimeter square. This is the error part, and this is the true value.